matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback may change this route. He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Messer. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Godfrey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Godfrey. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Run play with the quarterback. Big loss on the play. Brings up third down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Wazoo! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. You've got this guy's ability at that position. Quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on second and inches. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody
taking it the other way. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. red zone trip.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on it.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Grabbed in the middle, it's Messer. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The short hands. It's Godfrey. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for blockers. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Young. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build.
Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
On 4th down, going to the air. Quick completion on the out. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It's a seam wide open. Quarterback got it himself. Smashes through the tackle. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Washington State 42, North Texas 14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lets it fly. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stand. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The run from the shotgun. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to run it across the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Wazoo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
North Texas, 21.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Gonna let it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game.